said.
What the fuck is wrong with this nigga? That's your name. That's your man. Who man's is this?
Man's
is this?
Oh my God.
Honestly creamy.
Oh my gosh.
Alba Hayek playing by what's her name?
Jessica Alba.
J-Lo playing Jessica Alba, playing Ernest Borgnine.
So, guys, I got a very interesting and special Who's Mans for you guys. Yeah, we have a good Samaritan story. Okay? It's a feel-good story. So if you're still here, make sure you do the thing that we talk about doing, which is like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff.
Right.
Make sure you bang the bell so you know when we drop a new video every time. So in NYC, my home base, you know what I'm saying, back in the day.
Nice.
I have to pay homage to my folks in the area. They had a recent a criminal was on the loose, okay? And the citizens of Queens, New York came to the rescue. And I wanted to show you this clip so that you guys can give Queens some props, okay? Have you guys haven't been to Queens anytime lately, have you?
I have.
Yeah, I was about a month ago. I went up to see my aunt in Jamaica.
Have they changed anything about Queens in the last 30 years?
Not from where I was.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I guess there's no space to really change anything in New York.
Yeah.
It just is what it is at this point. They built everything they was going to build.
I mean, there's a lot of gentrification going on in New York as a whole. In New York City.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
They pricing out folks. They pricing out folks.
I was just about to say that with the whole, they got the toll pricing when you go downtown and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, the congestion pricing? That's crazy, yo. That's crazy.
So, nonetheless, I'm going to give you all this.
Townhouses in the Bronx going for $650. In the Bronx.
In the Bronx.
What?
In the Bronx, yes.
That girl look better than the baddie in the bright lights.
Oh my God.
That's Natasha Berman. Anyway, we're not going to talk about Natasha. I'm gonna give you this beautiful story about the lovely residents of Queens, New York.
That suspect identified as an Ecuadorian migrant who entered the country illegally and is now facing a slew of charges, including rape and kidnapping. This all dates back to an incident at Casino Park on Thursday when he allegedly forced two teens into a wooded area at night.
Michelle, it was actually a group of Good Samaritans who helped lead to his arrest.
Steve, in true New York fashion, a group of Queens residents came to the rescue for that 13-year-old girl when they found that suspect.
Christian Giovanni Ingalandi is walked out of the Queens Special Victim Squad in Forest Hills. Police say he is the man who raped a 13-year-old girl in Casino Park last week.
Rapist for you guys!
About 3 miles from the crime scene in Corona, residents there recognized him from the neighborhood. They say they all waited for him at this bodega on 108th Street where he often went before attacking him.
Boom. He comes, we caught him. Spot him, got him.
We just happened to see the suspect and we acted accordingly.
I need to do something because it's just not right. And I got 2 little sisters. I'm about to have a daughter. And that's just not right.
Hey, a rapist!
Here, we found that the community was holding our perp. At the time, the community was trying to hold the perpetrator, waiting for the police. He fought with them, and the community still managed to hold on to him until we got there.
He was like, let me explain. There was nothing to explain because at the end of the day, what is there to explain? He was more so like trying to get forgiveness from us, but it was no forgiveness to be given.
So, gentlemen, I would like to give it up for the residents of Queens who took it in their own hands.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I really do. And I'd like to give it up for the police for not like charging the people with kidnapping or something like that for holding on to it.
That would have been a bad look for them. That would have been a huge bad look for them. You know what I mean? They literally doing their job for them. And then if they threw charges on the community for that, that would have been a horrible look.
Yeah. Well, you know what I also wanted to, I just want to give everybody one of those, hey, open your eyes up a little bit for the next few months, is you're going to start seeing a lot of these stories that are connected to specific litigation that's polarizing in the elections. Like the mention of this guy being a migrant. It really didn't matter that he was a migrant. You see what I'm saying? He didn't have a criminal record. This was his first, well, he had a criminal record, but he had never had like a charge.
He was working on it.
Right. But he didn't have any charges He didn't have a pattern of something. So, but they identified him specifically as a migrant, not just gave his name or he's a resident.
Healthy fucking migrants.
Right. Because
take that, you filthy animal.
And let's talk about the narrative. There is a narrative that wants you to believe that everybody that comes across that border down south is a criminal. So whenever they see something that's connected to somebody that's a migrant, like they're a legal migrant or whatever, because did they say illegal? I don't know if they said illegal.
No, some people just said migrant. It's an Ecuadorian migrant.
There you go. There's that spin right there. That's where you miss it. So you're thinking illegal immigration. You're thinking border security.
It's probably not illegal. It's probably not illegal because the recent stories is that they've been trucking busloads of them to New York. Exactly. And right now they're in a crisis because
giving them money.
Because they're a safe haven city. All of their resources have just been sucked dry, dog. Like, you know what I mean? Like they clear out the safe haven homes every day and make them come back and reapply every night. So they got just people running wild in these streets trying to get these jobs, whether they be above board, below board, whatever. They just been dropping thousands and thousands and thousands of people in that city. That is crazy.